on the right platform. Hopefully we are streaming on the right platform. I'm hoping. Truly hoping. And it looks like we are. Perfect. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everybody's good today. Roar. Hello, Meg. Hello, Vessa, and hello, everyone. How is everybody today? I'm just pulling up some material for us to go over. Hello, Softy. How you doing? Hello, Yora. Go to Europe. Where is Russia? Russia. So, rubles to USD. 300. 130. Okay. What you doing? So, okay. I'm actually excited to kind of like research this with everybody on stream. This is going to be definitely a on-stream research thing. So somebody watched my live stream the other day where we were talking about why Twitch was kind of like bad for the $50 payout. And it turns out that it might be worse than I thought. You're in Amsterdam. Well, how you doing? Are you having a good time at TwitchCon? Hello, Nikki. So, I found out from somebody that gets a lot of donations, or not donations, sorry, subscriptions from Russian viewers. Okay. Let's pull up the whiteboard real quick. So, okay. USD wise, we know that Twitch, a Twitch sub costs $5. Okay. Stick with me on this one, chat. Stick with me on this one. Because this is going to blow you guys' mind. It blew mine. I did not know this. I had no idea this was even happening. So USD a Twitch sub is $5. Great. Well, if you are a Russian streamer, for example, right? How much do you think a Russian streamer gets? Hello. Oh, you're new to the channel. Well, welcome, Softy. I'm glad that you're hanging out with us today. So I found out that a streamer in Russia makes per sub, right? Where in North America we get like half. We get $2.50. Where Russian streamers get 50 cents. And they were linking some stuff to me the other day, which again I found fascinating. So if we go here, Twitch's local conversions. So, and that's what I want to find out. So we go to Europe, right? we scroll down to okay, let's go to what? Okay, Russia, right here, rubles, right? So let's go to Google, right? We go, what is it? So before, people used to have to pay 399 rubles to buy one sub, right? That's the previous price. This is the new price. The new price for one is 130. So 130 rubles to USD is $2.28. So we do 228 divided by 50 is 50 cents. Wait, no. Why am I dividing by 50? Sorry. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, why am I dividing it by 50? There's a reason. Wait. Divide by 2, sorry. $1.12. $1.13. But they showed me their... doesn't show me everything. What they stated is they get 50 cents per sub, which I thought was I just thought that was crazy. But like, look at this. So like Sweden, they use SEK. I don't know what SEK is. So $54.99, now it's $42.99. I'm thinking this is adjusted for the local currency. Everybody gets paid out in USD regardless though. Like for example, myself, I don't get paid out in Canadian, I get paid out in USD. So like for example, even if we did do the thingamajiggy of like let's say Russians do get paid $1.15, right? That would probably still take what, 45 subs? Then your bank converts it to CAD. PayPal converts it to CAD. But so $54.99 SEK. So $54.99 SEK to USD was $5.30. Now we put it down to $42.99. That's $4.10. So they get what? $2.05 per sub. So I thought everybody got $2.50 across the board throughout all the different countries in the world. That's not even the thing. That's not even a thing. Oh crap, I did forget that. And I had no idea that was a thing. Thank you, Vesta, for the reminder. So if people have like local viewers and so on and so forth, and they need to make that $100 threshold payout, they're going to be struggling to make that $100 threshold, which is kind of like good that they lowered it to $50 then. Argentina was one of the places that was affected by Twitch's $50 thing, and we were kind of wondering why, right? So previous price, I did not know that people had to spend USD to get subs in Argentina, but they went from $4.99 to $1.99. So they're getting literally like $1 per sub. Hello, Jake. Which which makes sense why they lowered it for a lot of these countries first, because 50 subs, that takes a long time to get. That takes a very long time to get, especially if you're trying to make that 50 USD payout. Bolivia, the same thing. Hey, Blue Gamer. There's some countries that aren't as bad. I wonder. Oh, Cuba. Argentina has it worse than Cuba. Actually has it worse than Cuba. Okay, so Mexico. Hey, Homer. So MXN, 115 MXN. What would that be? 115 MXN to USD is $5.60. Now it's down to 48. So what's 48 to USD? $2.34. Which is now $1.15-ish. No, they lowered it, Jake, to $50. Well, for certain countries, it's $50. For the rest of the world, probably the end of the year. Look at this. Nicaragua. Used to be $5 USD, now $1.50. Now they're getting 75 cents per sub. 75 cents. That's the worst one we saw so far. Oh my god. What about South Korea? I would imagine South Korea is doing pretty good. Am I blind? Korea? So they don't have it. I'm assuming this means South Korea, because I'm gonna bet North Korea won't allow kind of streaming. So KRW, what is it? 6,600? And what was it again? KRW? KRW to USD? $6 and no, I don't want it in Canadian. I want it in USD. $5 even. Hello, Zealous. So, and now it's 5,000, which is $3.79. So, it's interesting. It's interesting. You have the option to change the currency, but where do you have the option to change the currency? Oh, right here. Yeah. I'm a boomer. But you still have to in most areas. So most areas of the world, Twitch 50 payout. So it's very select countries that are doing it. Very select. So where is it? Oh, they actually updated their FAQ. Okay, so Argentina, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Spain, and Taiwan. Topics about anything. So it's 6 countries out of the whole world right now that are gonna have it as of actually today, like right now. So 6, and then probably the rest of the world. Oh, here we go. November. So basically the end of the year. Jake Farmer, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, you have to pay. Yeah, you have to. So everybody else in the world still has to meet the $100 USD payout, where these 6 countries only have to meet the 50. So quite literally, is the 50 payout. And then rest of the world until November is 100. Don't pull a Nux and set up PayPal without visiting him. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I feel bad for Nux. He got horribly screwed on that one. I think even in third world terms, 50 USD is reachable. It's reachable. It's okay. I 100% feel it is for sure reachable. Like 100%. It is. But the problem is how long it's going to take for you to reach it. Right? So okay, so you guys don't know this, but I found it out earlier today. So say if somebody, at least this is my understanding, if somebody in Canada donates to somebody in Argentina, then they would get the Canadian version of it. So it would be $2.50 they get from that sub. But if they are an Argentinian donating to another Argentinian, then they would only get, what was Argentina again? I think it was 75 cents we saw. Latin America, no, sorry, it was $1. So they would get $1 USD. So if you're able to garner an audience from a different country, then it can work. But if you are somebody that, like, for example, if you're in, what was that one country we were looking at that their payout was 75 cents? Nicaragua. So if you're from Nicaragua, right, and you're donating to somebody from Nicaragua, then you're only literally getting 0.75, right? To even reach the 50%, or sorry, the $50 threshold, you literally have to get how many subs? So what is it? 50 divided by 0.75, 66.6 subs. Continuous, right? But let's just round that up to 67. Just for whatever, right? To just make things easy. So you need 67 subs to reach that payout. If you're getting everybody from Nicaragua. Hey, Nixie. Which is a lot of subs to get. But if you're, again, able to garner an audience from somewhere else, then it'll be a lot less. I'm going to try, you know what? I'm going to stand by what I said last stream. I think they should lower the payment to $25. Truthfully, it should be lower to $25. That would be the better medium to help out most of the world. Because if we look at this, like, there's a lot of countries here that are only getting $1 per sub. And especially if you're in a country that doesn't have a lot of, thanks, Ramen. Especially if you're in a country that doesn't really have English lessons or English is not very common, you're pretty well screwed. Right? You are limited to people in your country, like Egypt, $1.50. What's the YouTube? The YouTube doesn't matter in your region, right? They'll convert it to your local currency, but like the thing about YouTube is they'll display ads that are local to your area, to your country. So if the companies are willing to spend a lot of money in your country, then you'll make a decent amount. If they're not willing to spend a lot of money in your country, then you won't make a lot. But if you make content where it could be viewed by anybody around the world, you can make some serious bank. Right? Like, look at how many countries are only making $1. How's it going, Starlight? Right? There's so many. I didn't even know this was a country. But there are so many places that are only making 75 cents. Which is scary. Even in Europe, Armenia, like 75 cents. In Europe. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna help you guys on this YouTube stuff. Okay, we're you know what? We're gonna have a YouTube lesson here. No worries, Nixie. No worries. Okay, so CPM, cost per melee, right? Typically we're gonna go with RPM. Hello, Nencho. The reason for that is CPM is what you make in grand total. RPM on YouTube is what you make after YouTube takes their cut. So we're going to take out CPM. Or we're just going to use RPM because that's our cut, right? Or do you guys want to do it with CPM, with YouTube's cut in there? We could do both. Or we could do either, I mean. It's up to you guys. So, you know what? Let's just do both. RPM / CPM. There are many factors on what affects your RPM and CPM. Okay? The biggest one is your niche. Believe it or not, there are certain niches that make way more than others. So, if you guys know who Graham Stephan is, Graham Stephan, I'm going to butcher his spelling of his name. I apologize, Graham, but I'm going to butcher it, and that's fine. Graham Stephan, CPM, because he talks about financial, and if I make spelling errors, I'm sorry, but I don't care. But he makes $20 per 1,000 views, right? Which is fantastic. That is actually one of the higher CPMs that you could make on YouTube. $20 for 1,000 people to view it, right? You get a few 100,000 people viewing your video, and you're making thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, right? Jay's 2 cents. Jay's 2 cents, right? His CPM will be something around $15. The reason for that is because the financial district, people in the tech industry, are willing to spend money on advertisements for them to be shown on these different channels, right? But a lot of you guys, for example, love gaming, right? And especially if you're a gamer that plays, I don't know, let's say Minecraft, right? A Minecraft streamer, on average, makes around $2.50, right? For a CPM. If you are somebody that is a mobile gamer, sometimes you can make more. You can make around $5 for your CPM, but it does vary from game to game, right? And it's volatile. There are some games that will pay a higher CPM because they really want to get those ads out there. For example, Raid Shadow Legends. And there's other games out there like, I don't know, Diablo mobile that really won't spend too much because, you know, they're just going to live off the name of Diablo, right? That's for an example. Don't quote me on that, right? But gaming CPM is one of the lowest ones out there on YouTube. Um, and you guys can actually look this up on Google if you chose to do so. So, top 30 YouTube niches with a high CPM in 2022. Email marketing, insurance, selling houses, donation, lawyers, credit cards, casinos, VPNs. VPNs pay a lot of money, right? Home repair, weight loss, credit. So there are CPMs out there that pay higher than others. It's not just that though, Chad. It also depends on the time of year. Why does it matter on the time of year? Well, just so you guys know, a lot of you guys don't know, but November and December, a lot of companies have to finish their yearly, what's the word? A yearly budget, right? They got to spend everything out that's left in their budget, right? So next year they can have a new budget, right? So or more money in the budget. So November and December, and if you guys don't believe me, you can ask Sapphire, you can ask other content creators as well. But CPMs go through the roof, no matter which niche you're in, because all these companies are just throwing money to YouTube just to get stuff out there, right? Just to get their stuff out there, just to get the budget. And when, and unfortunately, in January, February, and I have seen it in March, the CPMs will be way, way, way lower. And the reason for that is because they're trying to get all the ads for as cheap as possible. Hello, Annie. How you doing? Yeah, if you guys are somebody that like knows financial stuff, I would try becoming a financial VTuber. That would be like pretty poggers. So companies will try to use that as an excuse to lower the budget so people want to spend it all. Exactly, Vesta. Yeah. That's exactly it. So they got to spend their budget, right? But again, niches really do matter. And we, like we just saw when we looked it up, there's a lot of niches out there that pay a pretty penny. Now, I think Google niche. I can't remember. Google. I think it's Google Trends that you can use to see how much people are spending on particular niches. It might not be Google Trends. Yeah, it's not Google Trends. I don't remember the name of the site. I'll have to look later. But what you guys can do, there's lots of videos out there that explains this kind of thing, where you guys can find different niches. Like automotive. Automotive is a pretty big niche, right? That pays a lot of money. But definitely mobile gaming does better than just, you know, just regular video games. And I'll you know what? I'll give you guys some transparency as well. Because I'm usually pretty transparent with everybody here. And chat, like CPMs, they go up and down every video. Not every video is going to be making the same amount, right? Not every day. Some days you'll make more, other days you'll make way less. But I'll show you guys my CPM right now. Right? So my CPM at this particular moment is $7.03. right? But look at this. There's other days where my CPM is $10. There's other days where it's $8.51, right? Well, $9 there, $6 there, right? So it's literally a roller coaster. Like that day, it was a really bad day. It was $4.72, right? But CPM, this is with YouTube's cut, right? This is me and YouTube compared, like brought together, right? RPM, this is what I'm actually making. This is what I'm getting on every given day. So Friday, June 24th, I made $1.99. On Saturday, I made $2.86, right? These days here that have the higher inflation stuff, like that's usually because like it's like a TikTok or sorry, a YouTube short picked up or something, brought more people to my stuff. YouTube Premium, I don't know how much YouTube Premium. So let's check out that. YouTube Premium revenue. So for the last 28 days, I made $5.05 from YouTube Premium. Right here, transactional revenue. Here, you know what? Let's look at all of it. Or okay, this is all of it, I guess. So my transaction revenue is basically like donations and so on and so forth. This is all ads, and this is people with YouTube Premium. So there's a little bit of a breakdown there for you guys, right? This is what I make. This is what I break. This is my breakdown, right? $39.90 for super chats, channel memberships, gifted subs, which is a new thing, super stickers, which is a new thing, right? Yeah, well, I can say donations because YouTube literally does everything for me. I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I mean tips. Thank you, Vessa. But like this is the breakdown. This is my CPM. This is my RPM, right? If I was a VTuber that did, I don't know, financial stuff, it would be way higher. It really would be. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to educate you guys, so. NFT, insurance, real estate, email, marketing, VTuber, speedrun, 80%. Yeah. So, yeah, what I really think you guys should do, honestly, if you guys really want to make money on YouTube, I'm going to give you guys a secret. For like honestly, a successful YouTube channel that you're going to love for years on end, that you're going to be loving doing for years on end. I'm going to give you guys the best idea right now. Everybody can do it right here. That's it. If you make content that you are passionate about, that you love, and you want to do this as a full-time job, eventually it'll pick up and eventually all that money will roll in. And truthfully, in the beginning, a lot of you will be making, I want to say 80% of your rev, or you know what, let's say 80 to 100% of your rev from ads. As time goes on, as your channel gets bigger, it will be probably 20 to 50% from ads. Does anybody know where the other 80 to 50 to 80% is coming from when your channel gets big enough? Does anybody have any idea? It's actually pretty dope. Sponsorships, there you go. Right? If you guys really don't sell yourself short. If you don't sell yourself short, you can make a lot of money on sponsors. And what I mean by that is don't take stuff that are for trade. For example, don't let a mic company come out and reach out to you, be like, hey, do a mic review for me. And in turn, you get to keep this microphone. That's not a good trade. That's not a good deal, because that video is going to be on your channel basically forever, right? What they should be doing is sending you the microphone and sending you some hard cash, right? Maybe 50 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever you think your value is, but don't sell yourself short and don't do stuff for trade. There should always be some sort of money transaction at the end of the day from them to you, right? Exactly. Knowing your worth is really hard. And hopefully as I grow further and so on and so forth, I can help you guys through all that. I know I've been helping fellow VTubers find their worth and whatnot, especially with sponsorships and advertising and so on and so forth. So, you know, if you guys are worried about that kind of thing, just reach out to me and I'll do my best to help you out. I really will try, but I could guarantee everybody's channels here, right, is worth a minimum of $50. Right? One advertisement is a minimum 50 bucks. And no matter what, how big your channel or how small your channel is, right? Or well, I shouldn't say how big. Doesn't matter how small your channel is, right? If you have 100 subs or 200 subs or 300 subs, 50 bucks minimum. It's extremely hard. I'm currently finally repricing my commissions. That's good, Nixie. That's really good. Sometimes the content disallow monetization. However, I do Japanese freeware games, and the consensus is making money out of these games is frowned upon at the best, copyright strike, invitation at worst. Yeah, like, I can definitely some types of content disallow monetization. I think it would have to depend on the monetization though. Right? So say okay. So say if you're playing a game, right? Game A. Right? If you're doing ads for game A, that makes sense. It allows you to it should be 100% allowed for you to make ads for game A, right? But say we got game B, or sorry, the game we're our video's about game A. Let's say game A is an MMO, right? And then we make an ad for game B, which is also an MMO, but their competitor. That would be a giant no-no, right? That would only really be a giant no-no, though, is if you were in some sort of contract with game A saying that you're going to like exclusively make content for them for like a price. Right? So like if you're sponsored with Logitech and you have Logitech gear all over the place and they pay you, and you, like I say, you got a contract with them, then you shouldn't be advertising for Razer. Right? With 25 subs? Yeah, no, for sure. Even with 25 subs, yeah, you're at least 50 bucks. My first sponsor on TikTok offered me $350 for a 60-second ad. My wife asked $750 and we got it. Sometimes you just got to ask. Yeah. And sometimes you got to know when to walk away as well, too. But I don't know what it's like for Japanese games. So I can't really speak for Japanese companies or games, but like North America, I can say like they're generally okay with it. Not even ads are allowed. But okay, so with that train of thought though, so they would probably not want their game streamed on Twitch, right? I would assume, because on Twitch is placing their ads all over the place, right? Streamers are getting a whole bunch of donations and subs and so on and so forth, right? And not only that, their Twitch pages, a lot of the times, a lot of streamers have advertisements for other companies. So I would assume these companies probably don't allow Twitch as well. Hello, Master Chief. How you doing? I haven't started making content to know what my passions are and actually what I want to do. But okay, so John, what do you do in your spare time? What's a hobby that you have? Right? What does, like, when John comes home from work from a long 8-hour shift, what does John do? What's the first thing John does other than shower and shave and put on clean clothes? Does John turn on Star Wars? Does John play some video games? If so, what video games? Does John turn on anime? Right? Like for example, there are lots of you guys in the Discord that watch a lot of anime. And I mean a lot of anime. There are some of you in the anime chat that go on for hours about anime that I haven't heard of or care to hear of. But nobody's making, there's no VTubers out there that's making content about anime. Right? Well, there is. But there isn't a lot of VTubers out there doing anime breakdowns, doing anime reviews. Right? YouTube anime CPM. I don't know. I can't find it really quickly. What's anime's CPM on YouTube? Yeah, I don't know. I can't find a straight answer real quick. But but truthfully, like, a lot of you guys watch a lot of anime and you guys talk about it for hours and hours and hours. You guys know the whole story, the plot lines. Like, some of you have really good opinions on Sword Art Online. Some of you have really bad takes on Sword Art Online. But again, that's just a matter of opinion. My opinion's right though, because Sword Art Online is the best anime out there. But like Crunchyroll's own VTuber isn't talking about anime. Why don't you guys capitalize on that? Like, really, why don't one of you, just one of you, just capitalize on it, right? Even if you guys, like, for example, like, so John says he prefers the SAO spinoff. Why don't you guys do reviews of the SAO spinoff? Who cares if it's been done like 100 times before? Just do it again, right? The one thing that people love more than anything is opinions. People love opinions. People love to see what other people's opinions are on certain things, right? Especially people that are in certain fandoms. And if you can get people across different fandoms, like SAO or Overlord or whatever, right? And you just talk about it, it'd be crazy good. You could get so many people on so many different genres. You could get people on different animes, right? So, like, Absolute Unit had a video about okay. Lewis, for the longest time, was recommending My Dress Up Darling. Right? Said it was an anime that I would love. He swore by it. He said I would absolutely love it. You know what it finally took me to finally watch that anime? Absolute Unit. Absolute Unit. He did a review on it. And that review, which we can actually pull up right now, made me want to watch it. And you know what? Unit has given me permission to watch some stuff on stream of his content. Absolute Unit. And like honestly, it was addicting, right? Yeah, if you guys are whatever. Kids, just beware. Okay.
My Dress Up Darling is the charming story of a cute, popular girl who falls in love with a socially stunted, doll-obsessed weirdo after suffering severe head trauma. Now, in case you're a new guy who just stumbled into Weeaboo Town, anime operates on a seasonal schedule, where in every 3 months we get about 9 million new shows. Most of these are just 12 episodes of low-quality bait designed to trick you into reading, and they will immediately slip into obscurity. However, amidst each of these cycles, one show, or rather, one character, is granted the coveted title and dubious honor known as Waifu of the Season. What ensues...
Right? I watched this entire review of My Dress Up Darling episodes 1 to 6 review. Bam. Immediately addicted. I'm like, I gotta watch this now. And I did. And I don't regret it. I'm happy. Right? And Unit has other ones that he did, like Comey Can't Communicate. I had zero intention to watch this Netflix anime. Absolutely zero intention. I watched it. I liked it. I thought it was great. So people take other people's opinions, especially if they don't know that person very well, to heart. And to be honest, what I feel is, I don't know if it's just me, but like, I'll listen to a stranger's opinion and recommendation more so than my friends. Which is kind of weird, but like I know my friends are biased on the type of anime that they like. Where this person is not biased towards really any anime that I know of. Oh, maybe John. Have you watched? No, I have not, Jake. I have not. But you know what you could do? If you want to convince me to watch it, maybe you should do a review. Maybe you should do a review of that anime. I might watch it then. Who knows? Give it a shot. No, I haven't watched One Piece. I still need to watch JoJo. And I'm going to try to watch some season 2 of Shield Hero. But like, truthfully, chat though, like, I'm trying to like inspire you guys. Please just try stuff. Someone could take something you say out of context and have an opinion of you as a whole based on that. But that happens with literally everything. Honestly, right? You can have a review. Okay, so you guys know, like I've told you guys so many times in the past, I'm really into cosplay. I've been 3D printing a whole bunch of cosplay pieces for my Wrecker armor. There are so many different opinions on which 3D printer is the best one out there for cosplayers to use. Honestly, there is. I bought none of them. I went for the one printer that everybody said is absolutely horrible. I bought it and I love it. Because I haven't had a single problem that they were having. Yeah, VTuber lore review. Sure, yeah. Rayless does VTuber lore breakdown, right? Do review people's lore compared to other people. Right? Maybe break down like that would honestly, chat, like somebody breaking down like new VTubers lores would be so good. And if you guys could give criticism of people's lores, like nice criticism, not like bad criticism saying like, oh, your lore's crap. But if you get if you're willing to give people good criticism, be like, okay, you're another celestial being. You're one of 1 million now. You're a failed science experiment. You're now the 10th million one of those. Let's change it up a bit. Maybe this or maybe that. Maybe you should, your sentence is running on this one. You don't have enough periods. You don't have enough apostrophes. You don't have enough whatever, right? You can give lore or lore review to people. You can help them make it better, right? I don't know why there's so much lore out there. I'm pretty sure you guys would never run out. You honestly wouldn't. You could do big, you could do small VTubers, you could do medium-sized VTubers, like VTubers that don't have lore. Like you can start writing lore for VTubers that don't have lore. You can make some up, some like fan fiction. Why not? One day, Starlight, one day. So, like, I don't know. Think about it, chat. Think about it. It's not. There's so many things you guys can do to make really good content. Really good content. Content that I would love to watch. Shinobi gaming and anime. I'm hoping you make a anime like reviews. I really hope so. I'm looking on your YouTube channel right now. I better see some anime. I see some Pokemon cards. See some Genshin. Okay, a little bit of anime. Yeah, honestly, chat, like the only thing that stops you guys and prevents you guys from going anywhere is you. Nothing else. I think the hardest part for me is making anime reviews is what I should actually put into the video. Okay. So I'm not an anime reviewer by any means, right? So first thing you guys should do, truthfully. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to start with this with this. Everything will be hard when you first start out. No matter what you guys do, if it's anime reviews, if it's lore reviews, whatever, all your stuff will be scuff and hard to do in the very beginning. It really will be. But how do you do anime reviews? Right? Best thing for you guys to do is watch what other anime reviewers are doing. So let's see what they're doing. And the best thing about this, chat, is Ludwig has coined a phrase called the yoink and twist, right? You grab what other people are doing, you yoink it, and then you throw your own twist on it. And all of YouTube is a yoink and twist. Every single channel is copying what other channels are doing. Right? There is so many people out here. Like, look at this. Anime reviews, he's in number 4. So watch what other people are doing. Take a look, right? You guys can do better than other people, or you could try to do better, right?
Hi, Raycon.
So right off the bat, we get a Raycon ad. We don't even get the anime.
Sometimes you can even add a little score at the end, so nobody really gives a shit about them. Hi, I'm Gigug, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic no one really cares about for a problem that doesn't actually matter.
It's still going, Spider.
Is something I'll always hold near and dear.
Right? So it takes him a minute to start talking about the anime he's about to get into.
To my heart because, well, it's where I found a lot of my early.
And you guys don't have to do great editing like this, right? If we look at Grant's first videos, let's go to the beginning. What was his? You know what? Let's do this. The Anime Man. Let's do his friends.
Yeah.
Let's go to the very first video. Sort by oldest. Let's look at the old stuff.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. So, it's almost the end of October. Man, this year has gone quickly. I am getting old. Wait, no, hold on. Stop. This has got nothing to do with the video.
Right? You guys cannot tell me that you can't do something like this. Right? Let's jump right into the anime.
Have a series that I guess you could say made you cry and almost made me.
And chat, this was in 2013. I promise you, there was better webcams, there was better microphones in 2013. I know there was.
Cry, and that was EF, A Tale of Memories. Now, EF has 2 series. They have A Tale of Memories, which is the first series, and A Tale of Melody.
And all he's doing is talking about the anime.
In the anime chronology. But was actually...
Right? Why not do a top 5 series of animes you like? It doesn't even have to be in the same genre. It doesn't even have to be in the same niche. Do top 5 animes. My top 5 is Overlord. This is why Overlord is the best anime for me. Okay, my number 4 is My Dress Up Darling. This is why. My number 3, blah, blah, blah. My number 2, my number 1. And then you know what you do at the very end? You ask the audience, hey, what's your top 5? Let me know in the comments down below. Right? Like truthfully, you should do stuff like this. So, no matter what, everything will be hard when you first start out. Watch other anime reviewers. Look at their old content and see where they came from and where they are. And the big problem is, chat. Everybody sees Joey now, right? They see the HD webcam, they see the fancy editing, so on and so forth. But they never want to look at where he came from. And where we all come from is the exact same spot. We all start with 0 subs, and we all start with a scuff setup. Nothing has to be perfect right off the bat. Start small. As your skills of editing improve, do fancier edits. As you make more revenue on YouTube, upgrade more things, right? Joey literally had maybe a $5 webcam that he accidentally found underneath his bed, a microphone that was built into that webcam that was chewed on by rats 7 years later. Or eight years later. Like, he is where he is today. He didn't stop. He didn't give up. He didn't let bad equipment get in his way. He just continued making content. He just kept going. Okay, so now we talked about the stuff that is really, really like what we got to get past mentally. But okay, so what do we talk about? Okay, what we talk about. A quick breakdown. You give basically a short breakdown of what is it about. You don't have to talk about specific names. You don't have to talk about big giant things that happen. You just give like a premise of what the anime is about. So for example, My Dress Up Darling. There's this gentleman that is very obsessed with dolls, and he starts helping a girl get into cosplay. Okay, great. Now, what do you like and dislike about it? Right? What you wished happened instead of what did happen. Right? Talk about the art style. You know what a lot of people don't talk about in animes is the music. How did the music make you feel? Did it make you feel good? Was the soundtrack fire? Was it bombed? Was it like, did you want to go back and listen to it again? Like when I heard Sword Art Online soundtrack, I listened to that shit on loop forever. Right? Swear jar, throwing $1. I know. But like, I listened to it over and over again. I just loved it. Rise of the Shield Hero. Right? I just loved the season 1's first song that they had in the intro. The first intro song. Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it. Right? So talk about the music. Did it work? Did it not work? Talk about the art style. Did it work for you? Did it not? Did they like there are some animes that are using some CG in them now, right? Nobody really talks about the CG that they use in anime. So for example, I believe it was I want to say Attack on Titan. It might not be. It might be some other anime. I can't remember exactly right now. But there was one anime that was it was Overlord. Overlord was using some CG or CG-esque stuff because they were restricted on time. And there was these giant monsters that they kind of like CG'd in, right? It kind of sort of, fit in with the art style. But you noticed it kind of didn't at the same time. Talk about that. Just talk about that. CG goblins, right? Yeah, like in Goblin Slayer. Like, just talk about that stuff. Why didn't the CG work? Why did it work? Right? Like, I'm not somebody that reviews anime, and I'm literally like thinking of stuff on top of my head. And your guys' first 20, 30 videos, 100 videos even, will be scuffed, will be cringe when you look at it 5 years down the road, right? I look at my old videos on YouTube. I cringe. I thought I had a lot of passion. I thought I had a lot of excitement in my voice. I thought I was like really pumped and really entertaining. I go back and watch my first tutorials. I was boring. I was like so monotone. I was scared really of like sounding weird. My audio wasn't the best. I had like this cringy, loopy song. I had a cringy looking sweater. Like, because over time I got used to making videos. I got used to, and I would always go back and rewatch my videos, right? And at the time my videos sounded amazing. But like over time I noticed that I was changing my tone, I was changing my voice, I was changing my the way I was speaking, right? It's just so we just all develop over time, and that's good, that's okay. But the thing is, you guys cannot expect yourselves to be at the end of the race when you haven't even started the race. What does it mean when you think the videos are good when you make them, but you immediately hate them next day, asking for a friend? Because when you immediately make the video, your mindset is far different than when you watch it the next day, because the next day you have the ability to mull it over, rethink things. And you know what, though? That's good, though, right? Because if you go back to that video that you just edited and you're not liking something, change it. Improve on it, right? Or you don't even have to change that particular video or improve on that particular video. Improve on the next one. Right? Write down a list of, okay, I didn't like I did this, I didn't like I did that, I didn't like this, and then I really didn't like that I did that. Okay, next video, these are the things I'm going to look out for and work towards. Anime videos kind of scare me due to the possibility of not saying the names of the characters right and liking dubs more than dubs. Okay. One thing I will tell you guys right now, and this is like 100% true for most of the anime fandom and people that are like really into anime. And this is going to be like 100% of the comments, especially when you don't pronounce a name right. People will leave comments, okay, that you said a name wrong. Guess what? They say it wrong too. They really do. There was a YouTube video I was watching. Maybe I could find it and link it to you guys in Discord later. Or maybe one of you guys can find it. But there was I'm going to be honest, they were weebs. They thought their Japanese was perfect because they watch anime day in, day out. They thought they were saying these names correctly. They were really hyper. They would like literally tell people that their Japanese was shit, that how they pronounce stuff was really bad. And they go to Japan and there was Japanese people correcting them, telling them how bad their stuff was. How bad they were enunciating things, how they're pronouncing words, how they were saying people's names. They're like, no, you're not even saying it right. And Japanese people were correcting them. And these people, these weebs were trying to like correct the Japanese people on their own language. Right? So you're going to say stuff wrong. That's okay. That's really okay. Honestly, it is. And at the end of the day, if you say a name wrong, who cares? Is that character in the anime that was drawn going to die? Probably not. Probably not. You know, like, okay, so my old name, my old streaming name was Anubis Lives. Right? Anubis Lives was my old name. You know, when I used to raid people or talk in their chat, you know what they would say to me? You know, like honestly, this is how they would pronounce my name. Because they couldn't say the word Anubis. They couldn't read the word Anubis. Anubis. That's how they would say it. One person really like, and they weren't trolling. They weren't trolling. They literally thought that was my name. That's how they pronounced it. Right? Did I get offended? No. I laughed and I moved on and I just kept talking to them. Right? Call me whatever you want. I don't care. We're at least having interaction. That's what matters. Right? We all get names wrong. Okay. The OGs will know this one. Most people in North America see that name is Amy. Right? A-M-I. Right? Boy, was I wrong. It was not Amy. It was Ami. I had no idea. Thorntail had to get on a call with me and tell me that. Because Ami was trying to correct me. And I couldn't figure it out. My monkey brain just couldn't. But Ami still stuck around. It was great. I'm glad she did. We've talked so much, like it's crazy, and like she laughs about it. Like, I was struggling pretty damn hard with that. It was nuts. Oh my God. Why do you got me watching right now? Okay, so there's the example. But timing, by the way, was just perfect. But like, people mispronounce names all the time. They really do. So don't fret about it. Seriously, please do not fret about that. If you mispronounce animes, if you mispronounce names in the animes, that's okay. Because how you guys start in the beginning you will not be that way years down the road. And that's the point I'm trying to get at. One thing that you guys can do, right? I'm an education channel, right? I reply to every single comment I get. If I don't reply to the comment, I'll at the very least like it and heart it, just for the engagement purposes. And to let people know that I actually saw their comment and I engaged with their comment. But if you guys are doing anime reviews, you don't necessarily have to reply to every comment. You don't even have to necessarily read every comment, right? A great example is Fia, right? I know Fia doesn't look at all the comments of her videos. Or if she does, or when she does look at her comments, it's usually days or weeks after, right? Not everybody's super replying on the comments that they get. So if you find that your comment section is being a little bit mean or rude, continue what you're doing. Don't read the comment section, right? And you know what you could do is state in a video on how people are being rude to you in your comments. And guess what happens, chat? All those people that were mean to you in your comments and that were being disrespectful and all that fun jazz, they start apologizing. Right? Especially when you call people out, they apologize. They're like, you know what? You do you. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. I've seen those comments where people do a 180, right? The reason why people don't do, or the reason why people do a 180, and more times than not, people don't think of the YouTuber they don't see the person behind the screen as a person, or yeah, well, basically that they don't they don't associate the voice as an actual person behind the screen. And when you talk to people and you tell them how you feel, especially in a video, more times than not, you're going to get those people that are like, oh my God, you were a crybaby, blah, 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 blah. But like, more times than not, you're going to get people that it's like, okay, that's a person that I made their day bad. And now I feel bad. And now when I post again on their channel, I'm going to think twice about it. Right? And I've seen many YouTube channels do stuff like that. They'll call people out. Right? Absolute Unit, will bring him up again. Absolute Unit has bad comments. Right? He'll do a bad comment review and just go through them. Bad Twitter posts, go through them. He did a video on a guy that commented on literally every live stream and every single video that he's ever made for the past few years about Symphogear and how he needs to watch Symphogear, and he made a video on that. So talking to your audience is a powerful thing you guys can do, especially if they're being rude or mean. So, has someone not got a copyright strike from an anime review? Again, you guys are going to have to watch what other anime people do, or other anime reviewers do. But typically, they'll use maybe 5 seconds of footage or less, right? They'll use 5 seconds of footage, and then they'll cut to themselves or their VTuber model. I'm hoping a VTuber does this. If not, they'll cut to themselves or some sort of gameplay that's happening in Genshin Impact, and then they'll cut to the video or the anime again for another 5 seconds to show off their point, and then cut back to the game or their model or them, right? There are times that you guys are just going to have to experiment and see what works, see what doesn't. And you guys are going to get some copyright claims. You really will. That is the learning process. I cannot tell you guys how many copyright claims I've gotten on this particular YouTube channel. Because I was just experimenting. I was trying things, right? And more times than not, companies will claim than strike. But again, it's experimentation. See what works, see what doesn't, and see what other people are doing. Yeah, I've gotten copyright claims. Yeah. You guys want to know from who? There's one person I get copyright claims from fairly often. And I'll post it in Discord next time I get it. Lo-Fi Girl. I get copyright claims from my live streams from Lo-Fi Girl. The reason why I do, yeah, seriously, legit, 100%. The reason for that, it's not Lo-Fi Girl themselves doing the copyright issue. What's happening is, no. One thing you guys gotta understand is Lo-Fi Girl doesn't make her own music. What they typically do is other people will send them music, and what happens is sometimes those music have samples in them, and when they don't change up the samples enough, YouTube will actually flag that and apply a copyright strike. Or not copyright strike, a copyright claim, sorry. Those are two different things. Other times what does happen as well, just so you guys know, is like, for example, my distributor, DistroKid. Harris Heller and Stream Beats use the exact same distributor called DistroKid. And DistroKid for Harris Heller sent out over 100,000 claims on his behalf. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. They did it on his behalf, right? As soon as he found out, he got mad at them. They fixed it. They rescinded all of them, right? Sometimes stuff like that happens. So, Lo-Fi Girl didn't go out and hunt down Senpai and just do it. It's things that just happens, right? And you guys got to be willing and okay with stuff that just happens, right? Unless you guys have some sort of agency that you're working with that tells you what's safe and what isn't safe, you're going to be stumbling and tripping over rocks, and that's okay. Perfectly okay. And hello, yours only. How you doing? I'm picturing Lo-Fi Girl hunting you down through a jungle now. Oh my god. No. I don't think a Lo-Fi Girl would ever do that. Not to me. But next time I get one, I'll post it to you guys. Or I'll post it in Discord. I'll show you guys. Do you think I will have trouble reading Regency of Victorian era books? No, maybe not, right? Give it a try. Give it a try. Creepypastas also. Like, people love hearing people read creepypastas. Poems, novels, right? If The Courtship of Princess Leia was probably one of the first novels I actually ever read, like, from cover to cover, and was the very first audiobook I listened to, right? So people are willing to listen to stuff like that, especially when they're at work or whatnot. Like, for example, today, Annie was streaming, and I was listening to Annie in the background while I was at work. There's been times where I'll listen to Starlight. Actually, more than sometimes. There's a lot of times I listen to Starlight in the background while I'm at work. Right? I have no idea what's going on the screen because, like, my phone's in my pocket. But I'm listening to Starlight talk about what they're doing in the particular moment. People just like to have noise. They like to listen to things that they're familiar to, right? Just listening to Swedish while working, yeah, and catching up and catching the odd English word that you state. Remember, folks, most children's songs are too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, no, you hear me right, Starlight. You heard me right. It is. Listening to streams in the background is me 90. Yeah, I love it. I really love it. So, and believe it or not, chat, you know, I try to catch a lot of your guys' streams. I really do. I do my best. Like, what I'll do is I'll pull up Discord. And if you guys go, like, if you guys open up Discord right now, on the right-hand side, you guys will see, like, everybody that's online right now. And if I see purple, I'll right-click on their name, and I'll click on Watch Stream. While I'm making a video or playing Escape from Tarkov or whatever, right? If I'm doing other things, I'll have other people's streams up, and I'll just listen and hang out. I won't say anything. I'll just listen and hang out most of the time. More times than not, to be honest. So, yeah. Storytime channels and how they come up with content worth watching. Well, sometimes you don't always have to necessarily watch. Sometimes it's just listening. Waffles or pancakes? Depending on the pancake. If it's blueberry pancakes, pancakes. If it's plain Jane pancakes, then waffles. Good question, Ethan. Let me turn on my headset. Start putting on true crime episodes on stream while I draw and give my opinion on the episode as it plays. Yeah. Yeah. You know what you guys could do? I never really thought about it until just now. But you guys could do this. There is a way for you guys to do watch parties as content on YouTube. There's literally a way, and I'm going to show you guys a way. So you guys can literally do react videos, just like Star Wars Theory. And let me pause the music real quick. So Star Wars Theory does this thing where he'll
Where does your almond
he'll start up the stream or making or you guys could actually do this as a YouTube video where you tell everybody to queue up at a certain time of the video. And this is crazy that people do this. Where is it? Where does he do it? So he'll actually have a timer on the top left-hand side of where he is in the video. And what people do, and this is crazy. This is crazy that people do this. But people will actually queue up their show at the exact same time. And then they'll watch you as they're watching the show. And you guys react to it together. And for anime reviewers, you guys could try something like this because this could be a cool way of doing that. This could be a very cool way of doing that. And if people are really interested in your content, they'll literally watch it with you. This guy also lives pretty close to me. I cannot wait to see him at the next convention, especially me wearing my Wrecker armor. So that'll be fun. I'm going to get him to sign my armor. I swear to God. Yeah, some big VTubers do that. But like we always see VTubers do something like this or streamers do something like this live on stream. Always live. Why not? Just as a YouTube video. Don't have any of the video up. None of it on the screen. You're not risking any kind of copyright strikes or takedowns whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. No music playing in the background. Just you on the screen talking about it as you watch it. That would be pretty dope. Just saying. It's an idea. I'm hoping one of you take that idea and run with it. You're welcome. Because I just made you famous. Sure, keep the VOD up, right? Keep the VOD up, but take out like the beginning portion, like the stream starting soon, like literally like yeet that out. But there you go, like $1 million idea right there. Hi, Senpai. What's the best advice you could give to someone? The best advice? Hunter? Don't ever stop what you're doing because you've never actually started yet. That's my best advice. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best advice I can give you. Truthfully. Because all right, Drake, thanks so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Content creation in general takes some people days, months, weeks, or weeks, months, years, right? Other people, it takes decades. So the best advice I can honestly give you guys is just never stop. Just never stop. Not until you hit that success. And until you hit that success, you never really started yet. If you're going to do a watch along with small viewers or none, it will be better to have another VTuber companion with you during. You could, yeah. Yeah, you could have somebody there for feedback or whatnot. For sure. As long as that companion's not always talking. Sure, why not? So chat, as in they're short. Yeah, maybe. So chat, we're going to call it there for today's stream. We're going to raid somebody on Twitch. We're going to do a cross-platform raid. Before we do that, though, there is a friend of the channel that it's their last stream tomorrow. They start a new job. Their name is Ami. Let me pull up their stuff real quick. They make a lot of content about like anime games and so on and so forth. Let me pull up their Twitch. If you guys want to watch some like really good content, her last stream is tomorrow. So that's her last stream. I'm going to be tuned in tomorrow as well. I highly suggest you guys do too. Really, really, really do. But the person we're going to be rating today is Raven, the Black Heart. That is who we are going to raid right now. But yeah, again, tomorrow is Ami last stream before they start their new job, new career. So if you really want to watch somebody that makes some great content, tomorrow is the last day to do so. But I highly suggest that you guys also check out Raven. He is a fantastic streamer playing some Dead by Daylight right now. Go say hi. Go give a follow. If you got a free Twitch Prime, give him your Twitch Prime. He deserves it. He's a great guy. And, well, I'll catch you all on the next one tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Monday. Okay? Goodbye, everybody. And have an amazing weekend.